Try it again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. Third and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10. On play action, Stroud. He's going to run it. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Stroud to throw here on first down. He'll take off again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Brian Branch in on the tackle. Here's third down and a few inches. To throw, it's Stroud. He's got his man, complete to Dell. His second catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and a first down.
Really nice call there on 3rd and inches. You have the defense thinking run, and then you hit them with the short pass, and the yardage you get after that is just gravy. They turn this into a nice play, and they pick up a first down.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks, and at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
4th down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 2nd down, Goff. He connects with St. Brown. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 3-3, our score. 2 minutes to go in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will score. Tim Patrick, touchdown Lions. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions take a 10-3 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready for their second possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. Stroud going to set up to throw. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
That'll be taken in by Mixon. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Stroud to throw. To the left side and caught by Schultz. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Throwing is Stroud. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Goff to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A second down throw for Goff. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This will be from 47 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lions got a very strong performance out of their quarterback, Jared Goff. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Texans offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll be looking to answer back. They trail 13-6 and start this one with first and 10. A tight end in motion now. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll come up here first and 10. To throw is Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
A second down throw for Stroud. Open man downfield. It's Nico Collins. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. That one caught by Schultz, the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now Stroud. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Texans. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Stephon Diggs and the rest of the Houston offense set to take over again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. They'll send a tight end in motion. Second down, and here's a run, and here's Mixon. And he'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
This one complete to Jordan. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Stroud. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Stroud gonna tuck this one on the zone read. And he's gonna pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Here's 1st and 10. Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll go play action with Stroud. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. A throw to the right flat. It is caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.